Hi, it's Amanda the Nail Polish Hound and welcome to the second episode of Tricky Toppers, the series where I'm looking at some of the toppers that I have that I find it tricky to work out what to wear them over the top of. So I try them out over a number of different colours on a swatch wheel so I can decide how I would like to wear it, or potentially if I want to destash it. And this idea was based on an idea by George of George's Nails 83, and she has a series called Tempting Toppers, where she's looked at a lot of toppers in this way. So I would encourage you to have a look at her videos, and I will link her channel below. So this week's topper is Blissed Out by Cuccio, and this came in the Wanderlust collection in, I think it was 2018 it was released. A very pretty gold topper with flakies and very finely milled glitter in it, and a tiny bit of a pink to teal shift as well in certain lights. So I'm going to start off with applying it over a white, and this is Cotton by BARRYM that was gifted to me for review. And over the top of Cotton it has got an icy, more silvery appearance with those small gold flecks in it showing up nicely as well. Next we have the grey charcoal, also gifted to me by BARRYM. Please excuse this swatch wheel, it does like to mattify polishes, and over the top of this one, Blissed Out, does appear to have that slight sort of pinky purple shimmer. Next, as a black, I'm using Cuccio's 2 AM in Hollywood, and this polish is really good for water marbling, and over the black you can see that the gold really does show up, and it would probably look a bit better applied more thinly. Then I pulled out some of my project polishes. This is Maybelline's Green with Envy, and over the top of this it does look very pretty indeed, more of a silvery gold glitter and a tiny bit of the teal shows. Also from my project polish is Diva Violet by Max Factor, and over the top of this one you can see the gold nicely, but it doesn't really overpower the colour underneath. And the last of my project polishes is Nails Inc LOWNDES Square. I'm really loving this polish, it seems to go well with a lot of toppers, and this one is no exception. Then, as I did last time, I'm going to try all the colours in the rainbow, starting off with Essie's Jump in My Jumpsuit, and whenever I put a gold topper over a red polish I get a very Christmassy vibes from it, and I think this one would be the same, maybe as a gradient glitter. For the orange we have Tangerine by BARRYM, also gifted to me by them, and over this one it is the gold that really shines out. And for all you yellow fans out there, here is Banana Split by BARRYM, also gifted to me. And over this one you get more of a silvery gold appearance. I think it's quite pretty though. And for green we have Branch Out by Cuccio, and this one looks a lot darker on the nail than it does in the bottle. And I think that the gold topper adds an interesting dimension to this polish. Again, I think it probably would have looked nicer if it was a little bit more thinly applied. For blue we have got another one of my project polishes in this mini from Boots. And over this one it also takes on more of a silvery gold appearance with a tiny bit of the pink showing up. For my indigo polish I chose On the Nile Blue by Cuccio, and over the top of this one we again have a little bit more of a silvery gold appearance, a hint of that teal around the edge of the nail there. And for my violet I chose Pump Up the Purple by RIMMEL London. This is very vibrant purple, and over the top of this one again a silvery gold appearance, but it doesn't seem to obscure the colour of the polish underneath quite as much. And as we all know, the rainbow should finish with the colour pink, and this is My Little Peony by Sienna Rose. And over the top of this one you get a very delicate appearance of this topper, and you can still see that pink colour nicely. Then I wondered what it would look like over a silver, and this is Celeb City by Sally Hansen. Not one of my best ideas, quite frankly, because you can barely see it at all over the top of this. Then I picked out a few more of the polishes from the Cuccio Wanderlust collection, as I thought being in the same collection then they might have been designed to go well with this topper. And firstly we have True North, which is this taupe colour, and I do think that this topper looks lovely over the top of this. Again, quite a delicate appearance. And also from that collection is Transformation, a nice pale nudie pink. And again, I think it goes nicely over this one, quite a delicate look, but making the glitters look a little bit more gold. And the last one I tried from that collection is this very pale grey called Wind in My Hair. And again, it looks very pretty over the top of this one, with a slightly more silvery gold appearance. And finally I picked out a couple of other Cuccios I thought it might look nice over. This one is Bologna Brush, and I do think it looks very pretty over this one as well, tending towards a more silver gold appearance. And last but not least we have this very pretty pink called Pulp Fiction Pink. And this is the polish that I'm wearing on my nails in the video. Please excuse the tip wear, and I've also got a holographic top coat over the top of it. And over this darker pink, I do think that the gold colour tends to show up more. So looking at them all in close-up, I think over the white it would make a very pretty winter mani. I wasn't so keen on it over the darker grey, it somehow seemed to dull the grey polish a little, and similarly over the black it sort of overpowered it. I think it looks very sophisticated over Green with Envy. I also like it over Diva Violet by Max Factor, and I also like it over the Nails Ink polish. I think it's pretty and very Christmassy over the red, but it would be a little bit too much for me if I did a whole manicure like this. I wasn't really a fan of it over the orange. I found that this made the orange look a little bit murky. And as you know, I'm not a great fan of yellow polishes anyway, but I thought this one looked quite pretty. Not something I would wear though. I think it looked interesting over Branch Out by Cuccio, but again, I'm not sure this is something that I would like to wear. I do think I would wear it over a mid-toned blue though. This was very pretty. Over the darker blue, I think you would have to apply it much more thinly than this, as it does overpower the base colour of the polish. I loved it over the vibrant purple. I think this was probably one of my favourite combinations. It was also really pretty over the top of this pale pink. Definitely not worth putting this one over a silver, as it doesn't show up. I think it looked lovely and very sophisticated over the taupe True North. And also very pretty over Transformation by Cuccio. I'm personally not so fond of it over the pale grey. I think maybe this colour doesn't look so good over greys at all. Over Bologna Blush, I think it makes the polish look a little bit muddy again. And although I don't think I would wear it over Pulp Fiction Pink often, I think it would be very glitzy for a fancy party. So I think my favourites were over the purples, the pale pinks, and also over the taupe. Let me know what you thought in the comments below. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.